Hey guys, Cliffy here, second beer. It's a New Zealand show and we review New Zealand beers, but we have had a lot of requests to have a crack at a couple of European beers. So we have got the bucket today filled with European beers. It is a bit off topic, but you know, a lot of our viewers are from the likes of Denmark, Belgium, Germany, Sri Lanka, and all those European kind of countries. So, oh, good. We're going to do these two as a pair, guys, okay? First up, we have a Rangy Boom, okay? It's a lovely Dutch lager, okay? You're looking at 4.7% there. And check this out, I didn't know this. Have a guess when this beer was brewed. No, that's incorrect. 1671. That is just, I don't know what's going on back then, but that is a long time ago. Touching on design, there's not a lot going on here. You've just got a dirty old green bottle with just a pretty small label at the front and back. But these beers are obviously pretty well known in Holland and around the world. And this is actually brewed, Lion Breweries have got this in New Zealand, so that's interesting. First one there, a Rangy Boom. So next one here we've got Kronenberg. Okay, have a look at the little, that is as plain as it gets. A different kind of shape bottle there. In Kronenberg we are looking at, where are we from here? We are Denmark. Takes me back, I used to, I lived in Denmark for probably upwards of 2 years there, and to be honest, it was a popular drop. Just reminds me of some of the stuff we used to get up to there, like, you know, you're out till sort of midnight, 1 o'clock in town. It just shouldn't have been carrying on like that. But what we'll do is we'll crack into it, we'll save the dribble. I've lost me bloody bottle opener. It's just been a chaotic Sunday today, guys. We'll whip the top off the old Corona there. I might need a bottle opener for the other one because I value my teeth. Let's have a crack at the Kronenberg. Okay. Yep, thank you. We've got the bottle opener there now. Very light, okay? You see that the carbonation is, it's a bit inconsistent there, but you got a nice little fizzy, weak head actually. That's not very good of a head, but it is a light little ale. A heathery scent out of that. That's good. That smells of Europe, eh? It smells of the Euro. Oh, very banana-y. I'm getting a banana tinge off that. It's just a bit too fruity for me. Not my kind of drop. Cliffy scale for the Kronenberg, I'm going a 2, and it's just not. It's a lot different. Let's try the Rangy Boom. This bottle's actually expired. You're talking 4.5 months here expired, so it's a bit of a stitch up on my end, but yeah, and I can tell the yeast is spoiled there. That almost smells like a wholemeal loaf of bread. You know, when they're just on the way out, you get a loaf of Vogel, and it's just on the way out, but the yeast is gone in that, so probably not going to be a true reflection. I've got the Kronenberg in there. I'm just going to go straight out of the bottle here, guys. Ooh. Yep. Yeah, that's really interesting, because what that's actually done, because that is off and you know that yeast is fermented as such, it's actually kind of tasting more like a mainstream beer, like the Garage Project or something. That will be because of that yeast dysfunction there. Smell wise, it smells utterly disgusting because of that. Like, to be fair, I can't, it's probably not a reflection I can give that a rating. If, say, I'm none the wiser to that being expired, that's probably getting a 1, just because of that strong mainstream taste, which is a shame. I would have liked to have a nudge at that, but the guys stitch me up all the time. There's 4.5, 5 months expired, so That gets a 1. Let's check into our viewers. Guys, thanks for sending your questions in. We are overwhelmed with the support you're giving us at Second Beers on Instagram. The questions are flowing in. I think we're struggling to clear them now. We're upwards of 900 per episode. Okay, so we're just going to jump into a couple here. Yeah, Hans from Austria asks, Hayden, is it okay to export New Zealand beers to Europe, and do you have any over here at the moment? Great question, Hans. Thanks for tuning in. Look, I'm aware that Steinlager is pretty popular overseas. Heineken as well. That is a New Zealand beer, believe it or not. Don't be fooled by the whole... where's it even from? I just know it as a Kiwi favourite. Bruno's actually up in Mount Maunganui, and Bruno asks, Hayden, how long have you been growing your beard? It's probably been in the works for about 7-8 weeks there, Bruno. Bruno goes on to say it is looking pretty sharp at the moment, so we always like a bit of positive stuff there. I did get a little trim up a couple of weeks ago, just sort of it gets a bit scraggly around this neck area, just drawing down to the chest. But yeah, thanks for that. Compliments are always good. Especially when you're sitting in front of a camera, and you take stuff like that. Thanks, Bruno. Hey, we're going to send you out a 6-pack of maybe we'll send him a mix bag. Thanks very much for that. One more. We've got the time today. We're going to hit Craig. Okay, Craig is up in Westport on the west coast. Craig's sort of a family show, so I'm not going to repeat what he's sort of saying, but just I might get one of you guys we'll just block, if we can sort Craig, just block him off the comments there. Just we'll leave it at that. Bit disappointing that the old Orangi boom was half a year cooked, but if you're into European beers, don't shy away from them. Not my cup of tea. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode.